Glad to have you along from Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Baylor Bears and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Rice-Eccles Stadium is nestled at the bottom of the Wasatch Mountains. This is a gorgeous college football season, but it has also seen a lot of great sports history. Home to the opening ceremonies for the 2002 Winter Olympics, it will host opening ceremonies again in 2034. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Utes will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes. This is a gamble. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll try the left side. There he goes. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Bears have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. In the backfield, it's Williams. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going with the ground game left. Got him right there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Second and long here. Gives it. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Out wide right, it's Miller. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Right back to the well. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He'll toss it. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Gets rid of it.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Oh, pressure's coming. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, we got to get my back now.
Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. To the back. Oh, he's got some space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a 1st down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again. Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it. Between the tackles, to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
Rolls right. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Bray. They were all over it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Bray. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Scoreless as we head into the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And here he comes out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Pick up a 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Morris. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to them.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that right there.
Play fake, Lagway. Over the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Hand it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Nice move there. Touchdown, Bears! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the draw, it's Bray. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Long way to go on second down. Handoff again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, going to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Flagway wants to throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Beal. Can't get him to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's...
Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Unloads to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on 3rd.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Flagway on the play action. Still on his feet. He's going to run it. Got the first himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 9 team, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's NC State who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going.
So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Making the adjustment. Motion from the back. 2nd down to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the 1st half. 2nd half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They go to the counter. Breaks into the open. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Going deep. He's got it inside the 30. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Stopped right there.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Taking it the other way. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking down the middle. Gets a hand in there.
And this passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he gets it away.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Trying to take it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. The run inside. It's Morris. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Going to throw it deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Lagway. Flip it out to the back on the screen. There he goes. The 30. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Wiggles free. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good, strong tackle.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Again, it's Lagway. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Baylor! And the stomping has commenced.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Bray. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride him again. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the gun on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it.
Here we go. Ready. Like 88. Sweep. Blue. Hydro. Go.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. And he muffs it, a loose football. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Final play of the quarter coming. Delayed give. It's break. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Give to the running back. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Turns up, it's Danzy. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the red zone, it's Beal. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. See some running room. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Booster, booster.
Back to pass on second down. Hauls it in. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Running inside, it's Morris. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And his throw is incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Bears in the hurry-up.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They go play action with Lagway. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. He wasn't able to do that.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Another incompletion on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Needs it here on fourth down. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. On the move. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game.